Every year when late December rolls around, it's basically a guarantee that you'll hear one specific tune. You'll hear it in movies and TV shows, for all of your Toyotathons and Happy Honda Days. The song is Auld Lang Syne, and it's just that, old. And before we ring in a new year, I wanted to share a little bit about its history. Hi there, I'm Alec Belmore, and you're watching History and Intrigue. So, first things first, what's an Auld Lang Syne? If literary analysis wasn't your bag in high school English, we've got you covered. Auld Lang Syne comes from the Scots language, or Lowland Scots, and roughly translates to Old Long Sense, meaning for old time's sake. The words to the song were first put to paper by the famous Scottish poet Robert Burns in 1788, when he submitted the lyrics to the Scots Musical Museum, which was not an actual museum but a 6-volume collection of Scottish folk songs published by a guy named James Johnson. Burns actually contributed a lot to this compendium, and he said he had written down Auld Lang Syne after hearing it from an old man singing. Although the words are most closely associated with Burns, there were a few other poets who had written down similar things in the preceding years. In fact, Johnson didn't publish Burns's version right away, since there were already such similar entries. Here's a verse from a poem by Sir Robert Ayton, published in 1711. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never thought upon, the flames of love extinguished and freely past and gone. Is thy kind heart now grown so cold in that loving breast of thine, that thou canst never once reflect on Auld Lang Syne? If you're struggling to see how that version differs from the version we know today, that's understandable. Auld Lang Syne is one of those songs that everyone knows, but doesn't know the words to. In fact, surviving records in Burns's own hand show conflicting lyrics. The thing that makes it so recognizable, though, is that absolutely fire melody. But when Johnson published Auld Lang Syne, he did so with music completely dissimilar from what we recognize today. But the tune did exist. In fact, it existed in Johnson's Scots Musical Museum, just with a completely different set of lyrics. So the music and the lyrics to Auld Lang Syne had a little bit of Freaky Friday action that wasn't remedied until 1799, when what we recognize today was published as one whole package. It was printed so many times over the course of the next century that it grew to be a staple of Hogmanay, the Scots celebration of the end of the year, where the song was sung while holding hands in a circle. It seems pretty self-explanatory how a song sung at the end of the year in Scotland would translate to a global audience, but it wasn't without the help of a few Canadians. In 1929, Guy Lombardo and his band, the Royal Canadians, played the song every New Year's Eve on popular radio broadcasts and then on popular television broadcasts for the next 3 decades or so. And it was a big hit because I'm making this video right now. If you're watching this sometime in the future, there is without a doubt right now a collective desire to take 2020 out behind the barn and start fresh in a new year. 2020 has been a challenge for nearly everyone. We've all lost a bit, and many of us have lost more. In a year where it's been so easy to lose, it does make us appreciate all the more the things we've held onto, and the things we hope to hold onto again. Our friends, the places we call home, the ice-cold beer in the corner of the bar, or simply a nice deep breath. My hope for everyone watching is that in 2021 you have a year of victories, big or small, of kindness and joy, if not for a brighter future, then at least for old time's sake. Thanks for watching.